Google VEO 3.0 has just dropped, and, well, it has shattered the internet once again. For a little price of $250, you guys in your very own homes could theoretically start producing content that looks like this in a matter of minutes. Now, I don't necessarily know all of the actual hands-on usage because I personally don't have $250 to spend on this, but if we get a couple likes on this video, maybe I'll try and get it. If you guys haven't been keeping up, basically, AI is getting kind of crazy, right? I think everything in its mother says AI now.
This new iPhone has a built-in AI system for the emojis.
Obviously, AI has been used in so many different fields, but specifically in the creative industry. Like, people are buying this stuff a lot too, which is kind of concerning. And you'll see like a tung sahur rug. They're just trying to bait some old person to buy it for their grandchild or something. I've even seen like those whole bathrooms on TikTok where someone's like, my mom just fell for the AI, and their whole bathroom is just covered in like AI art. It's insane. What's up with the Google situation? Well, basically, Google unveiled the 3.0 VEO model this last week, which is an AI video and audio production tool. It's going to be used to generate high-quality video, something that looks similar to what's on screen, but also it can do it based off of just a text or image prompt. So you can give it a text, you can give it an image, very similar to ChatGPT, and it will generate a video for you. And lip sync quality. This is a feature that I like. When I saw clips of this, I was just baffled. AI is getting to the point where you can't really tell, like with the facial stuff. Look at the Will Smith video and be like, okay, that's not real. That's AI. The most recent version is just, my God, makes me just want to slap the shit out of someone. It looks like a really good high render of like a 3D animation, at least, and sometimes even more than that. It looks a little bit more too real. The big drive, though, that I see like VEO not being able to get past is it's very storytelling. I've noticed that most of the stuff that comes out of VEO is kind of cinematic almost. It can't be used to replicate like personal videos or like domestic like home videos. I just don't think it's going to happen yet. Maybe it is in the background, but from what I've seen, a lot of it's very like Michael Bay-esque or very Tarantino film-esque. Like it's very, very, very good looking, but it's way too high production quality. I saw a lot of people being like, hey, this kind of technology should not be usable. There's going to be a lot of people who can make up lies or imitations about people just by using footage like this. I think that's the next step. That might sound really far-fetched. That could be next week, right? That could be next week, depending on what they figure out with AI stuff. While the VEO has basically promised that at-home sort of at-use case, it also does bring a big ethical concern for AI-produced media and potential misuse. And I think a big part of this plays into politics. The idea of someone being able to make a video of, let's say, like a political figure doing something and being like, this is real. It's pretty scary because, like, where's the proof that it's not? With the birth of VEO 3.0, we just got a brand new hype word. It's called prompt theory. I'm sure this has been around the internet a while because prompt is kind of the thing you do whenever you talk to your friend ChatGPT. But prompt theory, in the case of humans, is basically the idea that us as humans, well, we respond on prompts.
All those thoughts you're thinking today? That wasn't you.
That was the big guy upstairs. Huh.
Yeah, I did steal that bagel today, but that wasn't me. That was the big guy upstairs.
The VEO 3.0 videos, a lot of it has like rustled with the idea of prompt theory. Like a lot of the characters and stuff are yelling like, oh, I'm a prompt. I'm just a prompt. I'm stuck here.
In the future, computers will create your television programs.
AI versus 100 animators. Who wins?
I do what I want.
Bro, is this even real laughter?
Some people claim that we live in a simulation.
Would you still love me if I was an NPC?
Isn't simulation theory just God for nerds?
And that has triggered people to be like, you know, thinking about this idea of like, okay, well, if everything was a prompt, how are we living in it? What is the simulation? Is it a simulation? Is this the Matrix, as some people would say it? I don't personally buy into this. For the most part, a lot of times when I think of what I think pretty personally, and I don't feel like I'm being controlled to do it. Now, that could obviously be a part of the system. Some of y'all could leave a comment down below and be like, oh, well, you're just lost. That's why I say go outside. Go do something today like that you just weren't going to do. I feel like a lot of people just allow themselves to get into that habit of feeling like, okay, yeah, oh my God, everything's just redundant. Get a hobby you've never done before. There are so many ways to experience that emotion, and I think break that sort of theory, so that way you kind of feel a little bit more secure in yourself. It's really early while I'm filming this. I mean, it's deadass 1 in the morning. But I feel like the Google VEO thing is very important to talk about because it's another step in human society where we're like actually looking at something that could theoretically change the world and just change the way that things are looked at. I mean, a company like Google, you guys use Google. And if you don't use Google, you use someone that uses Google. And the problem is that Google has such a big foot in AI technology right now that within the next 5 to 10 years, I wouldn't be surprised if you couldn't live life without AI. It's just weird to think because we've gone from different points of life. Like, I remember being a kid and like phones were okay, but they weren't needed in the classroom. And now it's like, if you're a kid in the classroom without a phone, you're at a disadvantage, dude. You're at a disadvantage. If you don't have a phone in the classroom, you're at a disadvantage because phones are so used in such a wide variety of cases that it's like, you got to use it. So when is AI going to step in and take that place? I think one of the other big and final ethical concerns that is always an issue with AI is this the sourcing material. Where is this trained off of? Is this trained off of copywritten material? Does it contain copyright infringement material? I don't necessarily know where Google has gotten their bank of footage from for what they trained this model off of. Put a link down below to the website for VEO. But if you guys want to get creative and you really just don't have the talent, go fucking just try it first, please. Go try to do the skill. Go try to do animation or make the video or get out and film yourself with your friends with your camera. This is a last-ditch effort, okay, to try to save creativity to some degree. I myself probably will end up using a little bit more AI footage stuff eventually for bigger projects just because I'm one person. But for now, everything you guys see for the most part is done by me, by people I know, or sourced from an ethical source, like a stock footage website I pay for or something like that. So support creators who support creators. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. That's it for today's episode. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay creative out there, guys. Peace.
Butterflies in my stomach, nervous when we get to touching. I'm ashamed I can't get away. Took a couple months to figure out what's in my brain. We can't just be friends anymore.